What's going on, guys and gals? My name is William Clark, and yes, I finally figured out how to full screen this game. I'm just fucking around. I actually knew how to do it a long time ago. But yeah, welcome back to some Ragnarok Clicker. I haven't played this game in quite some time. Actually, I played this game Sunday. Yeah, I played it Sunday, and I played a little bit of it on Monday. So today is the only day this week I have not played this game. And it's been a while since I actually played it on YouTube. I did a part 3, I think it was. So, whatever. And that was a long ass time ago between this time and the last one. What I mean is that so much has changed. You see me as like, I forgot how much power I had. But when you see this will be nothing. This will be a fucking cakewalk. This will be madness incarnate. You know, shit's about to go down. What kind of shit are we talking about? Well, let's fucking find out. So I'm gonna... Yeah, I'm just gonna lower that, make it a little bit easier, so... Yeah. Come on, Ragnarok Clicker. When the music kind of overlaps each other, like the opening main menu theme of this. Oh, look at that, 14,221 at symbol. Fucking at symbol, guys and gals. Do you see this shit? No. Look at the number. Look at it go down so fast. A lot of things has changed. You know, fuck that. But a lot of things have actually changed since then. For example, I have a lot of things. I got more battle manuals now. I have a lot more Zenny. I have a lot more equipment that I don't... How much is this? Ooh, wow! Okay, what does that do? What does that do? Okay, so 26 seconds to duration of blah blah blah. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so 100 plus any game for monsters. Okay, I've already got something like that. Alright! Okay, so I can use that. What about this? Duration of Fury. Is this Fury? Yeah. Okay, that's pretty cool. 200 plus DPS while idle. Keeping that, because I need more attack. 1.56 seconds to boss fight timers. That'll be helpful. So I'm keeping that. I'm keeping that. Oh, get that. All right, and look at my fucking look at my numbers. Look at numbers, guys and gals. I'm high right now. So I'll just do that. Oh, look at that. I think it was like 30 seconds, but I actually updated. I updated, but I upgraded some things. And this one I upgraded. I upgraded to 21. And this adds hero hiring and level up costs. It minuses that. It basically subtracts the stuff and it makes it better for me. Chances for it updates the chance for MVP boss. Battle manuals have been added. Well, 44% to battle manual DPS, and 6 seconds of duration of deadly poison. Enchant deadly poison. What does this do? Boss fight timer. Ooh. Chance of double... Okay, 0.31% chance of double Imperiums from clickable treasures. We need to get one. What does mystical amplification do? Let's see, can I find it? Don't click on anything. Okay, 200 plus percent click damage. I don't really care about that. Ah, I can only have 4. That's the fucking thing. I can only have 4. 4 things. So, do I want this? I guess I'll scrap this. To illusion. Alright. 120. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's beautiful. I should probably store these things. I should probably just be like, yeah. But fuck it. Okay, okay, if it adds to the boss timer, I can use that in combination with everything I have, plus everything. I haven't even upgraded my fucking characters yet. But... this will be badass. Okay, so... I don't care about deadly poison or enchant. I mean, it would be nice to have a lot of upgrades, so there's that. But 13. What does this do? Ah, whatever. I don't give a fuck. If you add to the boss timer, so I have a couple more seconds, I guess, to kill things. Okay, yeah. Look at the numbers increase. It went from like 77,000 to 83,000 plus, almost 84,000, and that's only going to increase more. I just slapped my knee because I don't care. Fucking, this is knee slapping excitement right here. Look at that! Look at the numbers go down on Anubis over here. This is fucking getting annihilated in like the time it takes for me to give a shit. Wait, so let's face it, it's not much. How much do I need? 103. Okay, I'm not gonna. Yeah. Alright, this is just for the duration. Who gives a damn? 32. Do I go with that because this will upgrade my Zenny? 85. Do I go with that? I mean, this is common. But I could use that because when my adventurers are still doing. Ah, fuck you. Fuck you. I'm gonna bury you, son of a fuck. That's interesting. Here's one of the interesting things. On, well, I'm not taking any chances. There we go. Because if I ever fail. Ooh, that would be nice. Okay, that's good, that's good. I'm not doing the 2 days because I don't have enough time for that shit. Ah! Motherfucking, you're tempting me. You're enticing me. You're telling me 117, hashtag number thing. And how much would I need to at least obtain my next soldier, guy, hero, person thing? Not even close! I have to get like $9,796 sign. Only because it's upgraded. It's basically bonus transcended things, so there's that. I don't care about Terra. This week in Terra, January 6th to 12th, who gives a fuck? Yes, I am playing on Steam, by the way. Technically, I mean, yeah, I re-downloaded Steam so I could download more games. Why do I need more games? For goddamn content, of course. This is hard to read. So it adds to the boss fight. I'll do it. If it adds to the boss fight, I'll do it. Because I need more timers for the boss fight. I'll just wait for this guy to go down, and I'll claim my things. I will claim my things. Uh-oh. Oh! Alright, so what I want to do is this. Ah, shit! Yay! Squee! Okay. There's my number. There's my numbers. Okay. So, I have a lot of D. Nah, dick. Nah. Okay, so I'll upgrade that, because I need more dick. No. Fuck it. There's no way to actually say that without it sounding wrong. Yeah. First, I'm talking about goddamn vagina game, gaming PCs coming out of vaginas. I'm talking about wanting more dick. What the fuck is wrong with me? Also, just so you know, guys and gals, I'm not that way. I'm not gay or anything. I'm not even bi. I'm a straight person. I'm as straight as a line, except lines cannot be straight. They could be, I mean, they can be, but they could be whatever the fuck you want them to be. They could be straight, curvy, diagonal. They could be. They could be all over the goddamn place. So in a way, I don't give a shit. I don't give a goddamn translucent butt plug. That's what I don't give. I don't give a translucent butt plug. All right. Boop boop badoo. Badoof. We got Badoof. All right. I'm gonna try my hardest to get all my characters upgraded. There we go. There's the numbers I'm looking for. There's the numbers I'm looking for. There we go. You know what? Upgrade. Alright. Skaboom! Okay, so I'm gonna upgrade my other adventurer guy thing. Because I don't care anymore. I don't even care at this point. I've already got 3,109 million. How the fuck does that even work? What the hell's it? I don't get it. 3,109 million. That is so fucking wrong on every level of weirdness. I don't even know what to say. Alright, so let's see. Ooh. Alright. Woo! Okay. Prepare to be annihilated. We are gonna upgrade DPS by 1.5. Mammonite, go! Why the hell am I doing anime things? Just oh, no. I have no goddamn life. I have no concept of life. Fuck life. I don't even fucking I'm losing it. I am losing it, guys and gals. Trust me. I don't even care anymore. Hey, let's do it. Oh, Marduk. That was the final boss from Bakugan. Like, the actual Bakugan game. And, I know I have not finished the game on YouTube, but fuck it. At this point, you are better off not giving a shit. Now, this is on camera, by the way, so it's entirely possible that I would have killed Marduk over here if I wasn't recording because of the lag. There's a little bit of lag going on. You can kind of tell the frames per second have been dropped almost drastically because, again, I'm recording. And if I wasn't recording, this would not be an issue. I probably would have already killed, Marduk and been on my way to level 406. Yeah, 406. That's a weird-ass number when it comes to fighting things. But, go! Meme review. Let's not do that. Let's not be PewDiePie. Even though, in the words of the Pokemon theme song, I want to be the very best, like no one ever was. I just don't give a goddamn fucking shit anymore. Getting a fuck does not go with my outfit, okay? But also, look at the number. It just went from, like, I think, 60-something or 90. I don't even know. I forgot. 1,000-something to 231 exclamation points. God damn, I have a lot of exclamation points. I'm gonna fucking yell at you guys and gals because I can. Sunny D. Not sponsored, but this orange strawberry is pretty good. Okay, I probably should not potentially block the light because I'm recording. Alright, so let's keep trying to kill Anubis over and over and over again. And then kill Requiem. Not seeing his Requiem. Oh god. I don't even know. I can kind of understand why that would be a classic. Like, everyone considers that game to be a classic on the GameCube. But I don't really get it. I mean, yeah, it fucks with your mind, but there are other games that came out afterwards. Maybe it's because it was one of the first games to do so, but at the same time, Silent Hill. Wait, did Silent Hill ever do that? I think it might have probably done that. I don't know. Because I've never played Silent Hill, and I know that's a shock because I'm a gamer and shit. I haven't played that yet. But Sanity's Requiem, Eternal Darkness, I think it is Sanity's Requiem. I've never played, and I don't. From what I've seen and heard, I don't really get it. Like, yeah, it's a classic, but that's what I don't get. Why is this game considered a classic when a bunch of other games, probably before and after, have done it as well? Like Doki Doki Literature Club. That game fucks with your mind, Monica will basically try to confuse you, make your mouse move all by itself, and delete your fucking character files of the other girls you have. Yeah, and apparently, she can give you the blue screen of death on your computer. That makes you think there's something wrong with the computer. Yeah, she'll do that. And then, which is basically the same thing as, from what I'm hearing, I think it's Sandy's Requiem, I'm not sure. I think that was the game where apparently the game will make you think that your save files, because what the game will do apparently is delete your save file. It'll make you think. It'll go. You don't even have to touch a controller, and the game is gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna fuck with you. And a lot of people, when they first saw that, oh, 666, uh-oh, I'm talking about fucking up save files, and Satan's coming over. Satan's gonna come over and be like, hell yeah, let me fuck shit up. But, yeah, you fuck with the save files. You fuck with the... just leave the save files out of it. You can fuck with my mind in billions of other ways. But then again, probably not, because my mind is already fucked, and it's a weird place nobody wants to go into. But just leave the save files out of it. Just don't... Stop, no. Don't you fuck with my save files. Don't even think about touching my save files. Okay? And of course, it's a false alarm. The game doesn't actually delete it. It's just a part of the programming. And file manipulation has been a thing for a long while. The game will do things to your save file. It'll fuck with you. Like, it'll turn down the sound when you thought it was turned up, and it'll make you think that your TV is possessed, make you think that you're going insane, and all these other things. And I'm like, okay. At some point, I gotta get that game and see what all the hype is about when it comes to being one of the best. I see on countless top 10 lists and top 5s, maybe top 15s, that Eternal Darkness, Sanity's Requiem is one of the best GameCube games. I never understood that again. But I've never played it, so I really don't know. One of these days, I might get around to actually playing it, whether it be as an I'll probably do it as an emulation, because I've seen some things on eBay. Because it's so well known and really popular, it's gonna be hard to get. Any amount of money for me, like even a $10 game is gonna be hard to get. But from what I've seen, some copies of the game are fucking going past 100. Basically, the game is reaching Fire Emblem status, where even a used copy can be like $100. Yes, I said Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem Path to Radiance is like almost, if not 100 plus used. Yeah, Used. Think about it. A used copy's about $100 or more. And if you're lucky, you can negotiate maybe 95, 96, 97, 95 to 100. Maybe you can negotiate, depending on who's doing what. But, just think about it. A used copy is about $100 plus dollars. How much is a new copy? First off, it's a GameCube game. Any GameCube game that's new is gonna jack up the price no matter what the game is because it's new. It's still got the string grab, but it's an old game from the GameCube era. Because it is a GameCube game. Even PS2 and Xbox are this way. But something tells me, if Fire Emblem Path of Radiance was ever made on the Wii, and technically it is, but technically it's not. You see, Radiant Dawn is the sequel. It takes place a couple of years after, Path of Radiance, where Path of Radiance left off. So technically it do have Path of Radiance on the Wii, but it's not. It's its own game. It's a sequel. And, yeah. That game is $40. Again, the cheapest I could probably get is like 40 to 45. But if the real OG Path of Radiance was on the Wii, it would be cheaper. I don't know why, but the GameCube is one of the most expensive systems to buy games for. At least from what I've seen. I go to a retro game store. Some games I see like $10 for just one title. PS1 is at the very least $5. And I get it. Amazon, eBay, you gotta get shipping and handling and stuff and the tax and whatever the fuck and get all these things out of the way, so it might be, 10 or so. But the game itself, people are wanting $10 for one game by itself. Not the tax, not the shipping, nothing like that, no. The actual game is $10. Plus, if they decide to add stuff to it, if they want to add stuff to it. Because I think they could probably do that. It's like, oh, I want $2 in tax or whatever. You can do that. I guess. I don't know. But you get the idea that this system, the fucking GameCube, is so hard to actually acquire games for. Again, if these games were on the Wii, it wouldn't be as much. If Mario Kart Double Dash was on the Wii, well, first off, it wouldn't be as good as being on the GameCube because, well, yeah. Think about it, some of the re-releases of games that are like Twilight Princess on the Wii was originally a GameCube game, and I think that's cheaper. I think, I'm not positive because I don't really search for Twilight Princess anymore because I've already got the game, GameCube, on my shelf. Well, levitating coin. But you get the idea. It's like certain games are ported over from the GameCube to the Wii, and they have Wii versions. Let's say like Pikmin. Those games are actually probably cheaper than getting the GameCube version. I don't understand. Like, why is the GameCube so fucking expensive? First off, the graphics compared to the PS2 and the original Xbox are downgraded because A, they made a smaller disc that stored less data than the PS2 and Xbox. And secondly, it doesn't have as much features. Yeah, basically you can only play games. That's it. If you get the add-on with the Game Boy player, you can play Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance. Cool. Which that in itself is a fucking expensive thing. I think the disc alone is more expensive than the actual console. I got my GameCube for like $45 at not resale, a retro video game store. So, yeah, and because I can't find just the disc, but I'm probably better off buying the double pack, the disc and the player itself, because I don't know if the actual player is corrupted or not. The disc probably is, but I'll have to get a, I'll have to find one. You know what? I'm not really going to go out of my way. When there are websites dedicated to emulation, it's basically the same thing. You know, it's an add-on for the GameCube that allows you to play Game Boy Advance games. And if I'm already playing video games, you know, if I'm playing Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance games anyway on my TV, I'm going with emulation. Because I've already got the games. I've already got the Game Boy Advance games. I've already got the GameCube games. I've got the other games. I don't have any Sega Genesis. I've only got one NES game, that's Skate or Die. But I don't think that one really works. But anyways, you know, I have a lot of these games. I have like PS1 games. I have other games. So what's the point in me buying another add-on? Not another one, but you know, buying an add-on for the GameCube when I could just get a Wii and mod that. I get it, money. But this was before the Wii. You know, the Game Boy Player came out at a time where people, I think, where backwards compatibility. Yeah, we did have backwards compatibility in a way. And we've had things like this before with the Super Nintendo add-on, or the Super Game Boy add-on, actually. And we probably had things like that before that. But the Game Boy Player is exactly what made backwards compatibility... Well, no. The Wii, I think, in my opinion, is what made backwards compatibility a thing. And when the GameCube came out, which is before the Wii, I think, personally, that was a good thing. You know, I actually have one somewhere. Actually, my new GameCube, my black one, that's actually on my shelf right now. I'm not even using the GameCube because I have a Wii. And if I want to play discs, I got the disc, I put it in the Wii. Or I could also just not give a shit and decide I'm going to fucking emulate and download the games from the, you know, ROM mode or other websites and shit. Which I think, I'm not really positive, but I think that's the only way that emulation and downloading games for the Game Boy, you know, any emulation, I think that's the only way that is actually legal to do, if you own the game. And, you know, I get it, you know, Nintendo wants some money, but this is where emulation, I think, there's a difference between piracy and emulation. Emulation is to preserve the past, you know, the Atari 2600, NES, your early PC, like the Commodore 64, ZX Spectrum, things like that. The GameCube, the Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color. You know, emulation is to preserve the past and allow you to play games on better. You know, because nobody wants to fucking play Game Boy Advance on an actual Game Boy Advance. I'd rather play on the SP, but I don't have one of those. I used to, but I don't. But piracy is just basically stealing a game and, you know, just downloading it for free. But personally, I don't care either way. I think piracy is more of an issue than emulation, because in this day and age, video game collecting, and in general, not just retro game collecting, but video game collecting as a whole, has gone off the fucking charts, like, crazy. And so, I think that, oh, okay, they're preserving the past for the NES, because think about it, what if you wake up tomorrow, and then you see that the NES is no longer a thing. The SNES is no longer a thing. Like, these games will stop working. You know, inevitably, that's what will happen. Even if you're a master at basically fixing consoles that stop working, inevitably, even that will stop. Even, inevitably that will no longer work. And so you're going to have to find another way to play these games. And that's where emulation comes in. You can download the ROMs and the ISOs and the BIOS and the bins and stuff. You can download all these things and then store them on a computer or an SD card to plug into your Wii or something like that, or a USB to put into your PS3 or anything that you use for emulation, because you can jailbreak PS3. And if you want, get one of these things, get a USB, or this passport thing that I have right here. This is a 1 terabyte thing. Yeah, 1 terabyte passport thing. And you can put your games on that, and you can store them there. And if you have 1 terabyte, you can store the entire, probably Game Boy Advance library, and have room for NES and SNES libraries as well. So you can fucking do a lot. Meanwhile, piracy, which, let's face it, a lot of you do this. I don't care if you do it or not. It's not my problem. If you do it or not. Personally, I think, well, yes, it is a bad thing. I say it's a bad thing, yet I do it as well. I don't fucking care. I have no fucking standards and morals. But, doing so allows you to try a game out, right? It allows you to try a game, and it's, yeah, that's what demos are for, and you could argue that, but what if a demo is not enough? What if you want to experience more of the game? There could be that one part in the game that's like the best part, in the demo that could show one of the best parts in the game, but when you actually buy the game, you realize you don't start out, like The Walking Dead, the demo, it doesn't start out the way the game actually does if you bought the game, or just downloaded the first part for free. No, the demo, it already starts out pretty much during the zombie apocalypse. There's no, I don't think there's any sort of, for what I remember anyway, I could be wrong about this, but there's no cop car, there's nothing like that. No, you basically start out in the apocalypse, and you start out with Clementine, or start out, in the house and shit like that. But in the actual game, there's more story to it. And that's another thing, is, sometimes you want to find out the story's decent enough to actually warrant buying the game. Fallout 76, I think a lot of people would not mind pirating that game, because a lot of people on the internet, every day, more and more people are saying that game is one of the worst games of last year. I'm like, I'd play it. Hell, fuck, I'd actually buy the game. Buy the PC port. I'll buy the worst port. I don't care. But when it comes to gaming, it allows you to try things, when it comes to downloading software and hardware and shit, which I don't really know how much hardware you can actually download. Oh, upgrade. Yay! But you get the idea that doing this, do this at your own risk. I mean, I don't know how many people actually get caught with this whole piracy thing. Okay, so here's the thing. Is a lot of people, if they do get caught, they don't care. And frankly, I don't care either. Like, if I were to get caught doing so, and if I went to federal prison, I still wouldn't care. I would get out and do it all over again. Because, I mean, come on. Let's be real here. I don't care. I mean, I'm a gamer, right? doesn't matter at this point. I mean, and I think personally, sometimes the federal people, the feds, they probably did it themselves too. They probably downloaded a game themselves, for free. And I'm not talking like one of those free-to-play games like Doki Doki Literature Club either. I'm talking games like Fallout 76 or Doom 2016. Fuck, I think some people, and I know people are going to be doing this, myself included, if my computer could actually run it, but whenever Doom Eternal comes out, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to pirate that game. Yes, DJ, you fucking asshole, he's going to pay I think he's already pre-ordered the game. But yeah, I mean, do what you want. If you, I don't condone piracy, even though I do it myself. I just don't really care. But if you want to do it, do it. And besides, I don't. It's only a couple bucks, And I know a lot of people, they're gonna be like, oh, everyone says that, but it all adds up to something big and shit. Well, yeah, it does, but I just don't care. If piracy was such an issue, people would take more extreme measures to get rid of it. Yes, you can't get rid of piracy because the Pirate Bay, people tried taking down the Pirate Bay multiple times and it sprung back up easily. And other websites like torrent websites, not just Pirate Bay, but in general, kick-ass torrents. I don't know if that one's still around or not, but I think people tried taking that website down because of the whole torrent thing, and it came right back up. So you can't get rid of piracy. You can never, ever get rid of piracy. For every one website you shut down because of piracy, there's like 500 more popping up all over the place. So, yeah. I mean, it's an easy way to get video games. And also, I feel like I have a justified reason for doing so. I live in an area where there's no jobs, pretty much. And the only few jobs that there are, I wouldn't want to go to, I wouldn't want to work at. Yeah, I tried to apply for Subway, but they don't give a shit about me, pretty much. And other things like, Walmart, Powell's Food Fair, which is our local whatever. But you get the idea that there's not a lot of jobs here. And even if there were a lot of jobs, whatever. So I'm living in basically a poor area, so I don't have money to buy games. So, haha, I barely have enough to buy a $5 game at like a retro video game store. So a full price $60 game, that's fucking impossible. Last time I bought a full price game was back in the day, back in when the Wii was still popular, when the Wii was still good, when Walmart was still selling games for like, I think 40 bucks, yeah, 20 bucks actually. And I ended up buying Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn. I probably, no, that was, actually no, yeah, that was the last time I bought a physical game at full price. Yeah, I actually ended up getting Radiant Dawn for like 20 bucks less. Yeah, there was a time when Walmart doesn't care about prices. 20 bucks for Radiant Dawn. That's not a bad deal at all. And actually, I think no. The last time I bought a game it wasn't full price. Now, yeah, Radiant Dawn was the last game I bought at full price physically. Digitally, Black Ops 3 on the PS3. like a week after the game came out, I had it, pretty much. That's only because I did some illegal moves, if you couldn't guess. Because, there's no way, again, I could have made the money to do so. You know? So, anything I really do is illegal, like piracy, and, stealing credit cards and shit. But, don't worry. It's not that bad. I only fucking did some credit card fraud and I'm just fucking around. But in all seriousness, I don't have money to buy new games constantly. So, you bet your ass I'm fucking pirating. And not to mention, this computer most likely cannot handle all these games that are coming out. Fallout 76, even in its buggy ass state, even in the beginning, this computer probably couldn't handle it. I'm actually kind of shocked it can handle Bioshock Infinite pretty decently. But also, that's another thing. Speaking of Bioshock, what if I already own the game on the PS3, like as a digital game, right? A digital, download. I'm not buying that game again. I'm not doing that. And, with Skyrim, I've already got the Xbox version, the 360 version. So, am I gonna buy the PC version? Fuck no. I'm not buying the PC version. I'm fucking pirating that shit, because I've already got the game. I'm not buying the game again. I'm not a fucking crazy person who, there's the PS3 version. I'm buying that. Oh, there's the Xbox version. I'm buying that version too, even though I've already got the PS3. Oh, the PC version. I'm buying that version. I'm buying the deluxe edition, even though I've already got the game twice. I'm not that fucking insane, I have video games that I am not gonna stop playing. Yeah, I might. Well, no. I don't. You get the idea. I just think that this whole thing is kind of nonsense. That you can't shut down piracy. You can't get rid of it. And the more you tell people not to do something, the more we're gonna do it. You can't stop all of us. And fuck, if everybody that pirated and downloaded things illegally got arrested for so, basically the whole entire world would be fucked. And not the entire world, because there are some people that don't have piracy issues and stuff, but a lot of people do it. Enough people. It's not just video games either. It's videos. It's music. It's everything else, pretty much, that you can get for free without paying. And stuff like that. So, yeah, if everybody that pirated actually got arrested for doing so, yeah, there would be nobody left out on the fucking streets, because a lot of people actually do it. And the gaming community is big with this. Just think about the music industry. And think about it, every new game that comes out, Fallout 76, Black Ops 4, the new Modern Warfare, or whatever. New games come out, people pirate all the time. It happens. And these people, they're still pumping out video games. It makes no difference. Even if they had the extra $60, the extra $60. Because they would still make the same game. They already have the money to basically make these games. They've already got it. It's their choice to make the game good. It's their choice to make the game suck ass. It's their choice to make a game that everybody hates. Now, yes, financial things are a problem sometimes, but it's not that big of a deal. These people will never run out of money. Oh, I don't want to say that. I mean, tomorrow they could probably go bankrupt because they make shitty games. But yeah, it doesn't matter anymore. You know, these people, you know, they're just like, oh, you know, if you pirate, you're basically taking money from the game developers and designers and shit and other things and this and that and whatever else, and they're gonna go bankrupt because of you. No, they won't. They won't go bankrupt because of me. Okay? Now, if everybody in the entire world actually did it, yes, they would go bankrupt because everybody in the whole world's doing it. If there's enough people that aren't doing it, that are actually buying the games, and also think about it, it's not just the games, it's also merchandise. Like, let's say I bought an Overwatch figure. I think Blizzard makes Overwatch, I'm not sure. But, you know, Overwatch already has a lot of money from the game itself. But if you add merchandise to it, that's only adding to it. Ha. So basically, again, I don't condone piracy. Do whatever you want, though. I mean, because I do it anyway. I do things. I don't condone it with you guys and gals. I don't recommend you do so. But if you want to do it, do it. At this point, I don't care what you do. Just don't say that I told you to do it, because I'm not. I am, but I'm not. Long story short, it's not my fault. Because we all know you're gonna do it anyway. Because that's the thing. You tell people not to do something, they're gonna do it anyway. Tell people not to fucking drink alcohol left and right, and they're gonna do it anyway. You tell people not to cuddle Fluttershy over here, and you're gonna do it anyway. Yeah, furball. Yeah. I'm gonna cuddle the furball. Anyways, guys and gals, that's... How long have I been recording this game? 47 minutes, goddamn! Furball. Meow. Anyways, guys and gals, that does it for this video. If you like this video, give this video a like if it was fun too. Don't forget to comment down, blah blah. Don't forget to comment down below, right down there, your thoughts on the whole damn thing. And don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon down below to get notified of my future uploads and live streams and whatever the fuck else that I do. And as always, I will see you all in the next video. Peace out, people, and bro. Kaboom!